Hi guys! Okay, so today we're going to do a tutorial on this eyeshadow look right here. It's very rosy and purpley, and I created it using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I haven't had a chance to play with it, so today was my chance and I definitely love it. I went in just kind of blind, not knowing what I was going to do. I'd only played with like these two rows of colors maybe on it, so I haven't ever had a chance to play with the top and the darker colors, so I played with a lot of nice colors like the Delectable and the Charmed, I'm sure, and I love the way it turned out. It's beautiful. It could go both ways. It could go for every day, or it could go for like a night on the town. If you want to put some eyeliner and a dark lip on, you could totally rock that. I don't want to say that Too Faced eyeshadows don't blend well, but they aren't creamy to the touch the way Lorac eyeshadows are. So I grabbed my Lorac Pro Matte eyeshadow palette, which is this one right here, and I just used a couple of eyeshadows to help the blending process. So I used Pink Mauve Latte, and then I used Bare just to set my eyelid. I use a lot of different brands of brushes in this tutorial. I use a lot of different brushes, so I will hopefully put the names to those in the down bar, but if I forget, I will probably say their names one time when I'm using them at least. So yeah, I'm just gonna dive right into the look then. To start this look out, I have already primed and obviously put tape. I like to use Scotch tape for like a nice sharp line when I'm doing these kind of looks. Okay, so first we are going to take our Sephora Pro Crease number 10 brush. It's like this, it's nice and fluffy, and we're gonna go into the shade Bare because I gotta set it. So that's what I'm gonna do, is just quickly set everything and make sure it's nice and prepared to go. Okay, so next I'm gonna try and use the Too Faced mattes. I'm gonna go into the shade Peaches and Cream maybe? I'm thinking Peaches and Cream, but I'm also thinking maybe the one below it, so maybe like I'll mix these two. I think I'm gonna mix these two. And it's just gonna go right into my crease. Repeat the step on the other eye. I'm gonna go in with a second layer sort of on both of them. Increase the intensity and the pigment to where I want it to be at. I'm not really used to doing my makeup with little tiny mirrors like this. I'm going to go in with another layer of Bourjois because I want that pink to really stand out. I want a really pinky purpley look today. I think that's what I'm going to play around with, is the pinks and peaches and purples. The funny part about this is I have to work at 4:30 and it's 2:30 right now, so I probably have to leave my house at like 4. And I'm about to go to work with like full face of makeup. I work at a gym, so everyone's gonna be like, you good? Like, what are you doing, honey? Oh, right, I'm going on with the Lorac Pro Matte palette in the shade Pink Mauve because I want a little bit more of like a deeper pink but not purple yet. So I'm just gonna go in with that to kind of intensify the crease a little bit. And yes, I'm using the same brush for all of this right now just because all of this is really blown out right now, if that makes sense. I want it to all be like really just whoosh, you know? I want it to be the blending. I'm going to use the Morphe E13 blending brush, and I'm going to go into Puree, but just a really, really tiny bit, and take this shade into my crease, but just a little bit deeper than the other shades. This one's going further down into the crease, which is like your eye, where your eye socket curves in. The farthest point back there is your crease, and the point of this is to make it look darker, to make your eyes look bigger. And I know I'm really bad at this myself, but when you're blending, it should be like just a light little touch on your eyelids. it should not be pushing and pulling, because that's how it pulls the product up and moves it around on your eyes, and then colors are in the wrong places. So I'm going to go in with just a tad bit more of this color, because I feel like I can get away with it being a little bit more, just a little bit. By the way, I make faces all the time, and I'll be like, like, just a lot of faces. Get used to a lot of faces when I'm doing like mascara and eyeliner and eyebrows, eyes. Whenever I'm doing anything like focused on my face, I just make faces. It's crazy. Okay, so next I'm going to take this e.l.f. blending brush, and I think I'm going to go in with, oh heck, why not? Let's go in with Delectable, which is this really pretty, it's sort of shimmery, but it's not super shimmery. It's really pretty, you know? It's pretty. And I'm going to go in with that just super deep in the crease. And like sort of just on the outer corners. So I'm first taking just a really small amount and placing it right on the outer part, tapping it, and then blending it into the crease a little bit with what's left on the brush. And then I'm going to go back in with it, take a little bit more of it, and put it closer just on the outer lid. Create like a V right here, or like a C. I'm going to go in with this Morphe, oh my gosh, I don't have the number, maybe I'll leave it in the down bar below, but it's like a really precision type of crease blender, sort of. I'm not going to use it to blend, I don't think, but I'm going to take it with a little bit more Delectable, and I think I'm going to mix it though. I think I'm going to mix Delectable with Charmed, I'm sure, just to get like less of a purple and more of a taupey purple maybe. And I'm just going to take that into the outer deepest part of the crease. And then also, since I have the tape, I can be a little bit more messy with this, so I can just like fluff it towards the tape and go over the tape with it. And when I take it off, it's going to create a nice purple like wing, sort of. I think it's going to be super pretty. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with a shimmery shade on my lid, because I feel like my lid just needs a little something. And I think I'm going to mix Luscious and Bellini to get the pink, but also get like a golden shade in there too, because Luscious is very pretty browny gold, sort of. And I'm just putting that on my lid and the inner corner, sort of. And as you can see, that color just glides on beautifully. I love the shimmers in this. And then I'm going to take a mixture of White Peach and Luscious and put that on the very inner corner. And then I'm going to take Luscious again and tap off all the excess and put it up on my brow bone. Okay, that was a little dark for the brow bone. Okay, so I'm back. I finished my face, and this is what came out of it. I will list what I used on my face in the down bar below. So I'm going to do the lower lash line, and then I'm going to put on some mascara, maybe a little bit of eyeliner, and then finish off my brows. I'm going to start by using this eyeshadow brush, and it's by Real Techniques, and it was in a kit that I got by Real Techniques, but it's like this little fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to take a mixture of Latte and Pink Mauve from the Lorac Pro Matte palette, And I'm just going to use that to go underneath my lash line and sort of just blend it all out. Then I'm also kind of using this to try and connect it to that line we made with the tape, which looks like it's doing really well over here and not so well over here. So that's a mistake. That's my fault. By the way, do you see that highlight popping? Do you see the highlight that is popping on my cheeks? Girl, gotta get you some Anastasia Beverly Hills highlights. Their glow kits are to die for. Just saying. Anyways, and when that, I'm gonna add a little bit more pink mauve on its own, just because it's pretty. And then I'm going to take this little blending brush from Bourjois that we used earlier in the crease, the little tiny one we used with the purple. And I'm going to go back into the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and I'm going to take, I'm going to take Summer Yum, since we didn't use that one yet. It's another Real Techniques brush, and I actually normally use it with powder for my brows because it creates like the perfect little sculpted lines. But I'm going to take Peach Pit, which is that purple right here, and it's really shimmery too. I think it's going to be really pretty on the lower lash line, so I'm going to push it and smudge it on the lower lash line. So I have these two little Kat Von D minis that I was given, and one of them's in the color, I hope it would be called black, Puro Amour. Is that the name of it? Puro Amour and Immortal Love, which is like a really deep brown. I think for today I want to go with like more subdued, since I have like the deep purple. I think it would be really pretty if I did the color, forgot it already. Gosh dang it, Jackie. The color Immortal Love by Kat Von D. It's a little mini one. And I put it in my waterline and blend it out with a couple other eyeshadows. So, this is my final look using only the Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced and the Lorac Pro Matte palette, and these two palettes are great to me. I love them. So, I don't know, I really like this eye look. I've never done a look like this with this palette, at least. It's very rosy, and I like the outcome of it because it's a little smoky. It's a little different, and it's pretty. I really like the combination of the two lid shades, and I also really like the brow bone highlight and the cheek highlight. I love highlight, so anything shimmery. So this is my first video, and it means a lot to me that people are watching, and if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel.